Well, thank you, John, for taking a few minutes and being with us today. We're very excited about you being honored by the Ethics in America program. I wanted to begin today by asking you, in your own words, what is ethical behavior?
To me, it's about respect. It's about respecting others. I've been asked quite a bit about how did this program get to be as good as it has been, and how did you improve it? And really, what it comes down to me is development of values. And I've talked about that quite a bit, but I think once we understood what our values were in this program and what we were about and how we were going to treat others, then that was really a catalyst for our success. And one of the key components, I actually call it the 4 pillars of the program, and one of those pillars is respect. I want to make sure every time we go into every match, we're respecting the opponent for the effort they put forth and respecting our teammates for the effort they put forth. And really, I think ethical behavior comes down to how you treat others. I think in our context here, my job is to build teams. And I think we all try and build teams. You try and build your team with your family at home and with your business. For here, we're trying to build a volleyball program. And when you talk about building teams, you can read any leadership book you want. It all comes down to trust. And if you have trust and you trust your teammates that they're going to work hard for you and they know you're going to work hard for them, and really that comes down to, are you respecting them? Have you done what you said you're going to do? And all those things happen or don't happen throughout the course of the year with these teams. And my job is to build teams, and I know that ethical behavior is a key cornerstone of being able to do that. I'm just doing things the way I know they should be done, and I think it's a tremendous honor for me to have had that recognized and to know that we're doing things right here. And I want everyone to know that when that banner gets hung up, it was done the right way, and that's really important to me. And it's a tremendous honor to be honored tonight, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Terrific. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ethics it's an individual feeling that somebody has about how they go through life. Respecting other people. It's understanding that everybody deserves a fair break. And it's not looking for personal gain all the time. It's a moral obligation that you have to do business in the right way. The inspiration that I've had that has guided my ethical behavior over the years is initially from my parents, and secondly from the spiritual guidance that I received in my religious upbringing.
Your company is deeply rooted here in Orange County. You belong to a number of business organizations who have quite a client roster. What is the one sort of common ethical dilemma or issue you see in today's business world that seems to surface over and over? And how should a business person try to address that or overcome that?
If all the companies were to embrace something that some organization that needs help, whether it's through time or through money, then all of our nonprofit organizations won't lack for resources. People say sometimes that you can't be in business and still have ethics. And that's not so at all. I think they go hand in hand when you have the right viewpoint. And so for me to be honored for doing this, which seems natural, I don't think I do anything different than anybody else really. So of all the awards I could possibly win, I receive, I can't think of anything that's more personally satisfying.
Thank you, Erin, for doing this. We're very excited about you being a part of Ethics in America and being honored for your work and what you've done in the education field. I'd like to begin by having you kind of share in your own words, what is ethical behavior? What does that mean?
You know, I'm a purist. I just believe in following the golden rule and doing the right thing. As a teacher, I've learned that there's this code of the streets of not snitching and not riding on a homeboy. And I found that out my first year as a teacher when I had a student who witnessed a murder and was actually going to go to court and testify against her better judgment. And because of Anne Frank and because of learning about ethics and morality, this young woman did the right thing and actually told the truth. And so I found in society right now, there's this dilemma where kids all across the country use those codes of the streets to do the wrong thing. And I hope that people are able to infuse ethics and morality back into education. And so I think as a teacher, I had to really learn how to reteach my students to get along, and to put down their fist and to pick up a pen is a really important lesson. But for a lot of kids, those lessons of the street, when their back is against the wall, they do reach for a gun. They do reach for their fist. And so for me, I had to learn how to reteach these kids about getting along and tolerance, and moving not just from tolerance but to a point of acceptance.
What does it mean to you finally to be honored for your positive ethical behavior?
It's amazing that it's in our backyard too. They always say that people are not appreciated in their own backyard, and so to have an organization in my backyard honor us is overwhelming, because this is my neighborhood, my community, and the values that I hold so strong. I'm so thrilled that people that I bump into at the grocery store or when I'm at the movies, also are people that believe in those same values.
What is being ethical? What does that mean to you?
To me, being ethical is doing the right thing when nobody is looking.
And when you do the ethical thing or the right thing,
And when you do the ethical thing or the right thing,
you end up building a bank of people who love and support you.
you end up building a bank of people that love and support you.
What I have learned was the concept of reciprocity.
What I had learned early on in my career is the concept of reciprocity.
And that is when you give of yourself without the expectation of getting something back.
And you give of yourself without the expectation of getting anything back.
You've been very successful as a business person. Why is Augie's Quest so important to you?
I get what is our ability to take the entrepreneurial skills that we possess.
Augie's Quest is the opportunity to use the entrepreneurial skill set that we possess and then develop the existing organization like the MDA. Our latest effort is to help people with ALS to communicate, so people with ALS have a sense of value.